The protagonist of the story, named Jiang Xian, he went to Fujian province to do shoe repair business. By the end of the year, his pockets laden with hard-earned silver, about $400 today, embarked on his homeward journey. Little did he know, fate had a peculiar detour in store. One day, Jiang Xian was walking down the road when he suddenly saw a white cloth bag on the road. He picked it up and saw that there were 3 taels of silver inside. He was so happy that he could not believe his eyes. As he was about to leave, a man in black suddenly appeared next to him and said,
"Finders keepers, losers weepers. You found it, I saw it, so we should split it in half. Let's put it in your box for now and split it up when we find a quiet place."
Okay, let's put it here for now.
Jiang Xian put the silver he found in his box. They had just walked a few steps when a man came running up to them and said,
"I just lost a bag of 3 taels of silver. I borrowed it to help my family with their medical bills. Have you two seen it?"
Your silver was seen by this man. We were originally going to split it equally, but now that I see how pitiful you are, I don't want my share. You can talk to him about the other half.
When Jiang Xian saw that the man in black had told the truth, he was not very happy. He had no choice, but he grudgingly reached into his box and take out the 3 taels of silver. He gave it back to the owner of the silver. The owner gave him 110 tael of silver as a reward. As the man was about to put the bag of silver away, he suddenly changed his expression and said in surprise,
"My silver seems to be of poor quality. Did you exchange it for me?"
How is that possible? I just found the silver and you ran over here. We didn't have time to exchange.
If you didn't exchange it, why don't you show me your silver? My silver is of the highest quality.
What's the big deal? We didn't exchange it, so we didn't exchange it. Let's see.
He then took out his bag of silver and showed it to the man. The man looked at it and said,
"Your bag doesn't contain my silver. Here, I'll give it back to you."
The man then turned to Jiang Xian and said,
"So it must have been you who exchanged it for me. Why don't you show me your silver?"
Jiang Xian was a little annoyed and thought that the man was being unreasonable.
What are you afraid of? I'll vouch for him. We're honest people, so we have nothing to hide.
Jiang Xian held back his anger and thought about getting things over with quickly. He reluctantly took out his red bag of silver and handed it to the man for inspection. The man in black was now acting very angry, while at the same time blocking Jiang Xian's view of his own silver.
You are ungrateful. We returned the money to you because we felt sorry for you. Who would have thought you would be so difficult to deal with? We shouldn't have returned it to you at all.
While man in black was talking, the man had already finished inspecting the silver. He handed it back to Jiang Xian and said,
"I'm so sorry. I must have made a mistake. I apologize for any inconvenience I've caused. Goodbye."
Jiang Xian put away his silver, then said goodbye to the man in black in a huff and left the scene separately. When he arrived at a restaurant, Jiang Xian used the silver he received as a reward to buy food, with some left over. He then wanted to put the remaining money in his silver bag. However, when he opened his silver bag, he found that it was full of bricks and stones. At this point, he realized that everything had been a carefully planned scam. The 2 men had teamed up and targeted Jiang Xian's silver. They had prepared a bag that looked exactly the same as Jiang Xian's, filled with various stones. In the blink of an eye, the man posing as the lost owner checked the silver while the man in black provided cover, successfully switching bags and taking Jiang Xian's silver. Jiang Xian was filled with regret. He regretted that he had been greedy and that he had not been more vigilant. He realized that some seemingly helpful acts may be part of a scam. In real life, we must always be vigilant and beware of scams.